I'm not gonna take off my shirt, I promise. Who are these people? Man, screw it. I'm coming up out this shirt. May the odds be ever in your favor. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to another episode of Rock Pops on the 20s. I'm your ringmaster and host, Rock Blackwell. And on this episode, we're going to look at episodes 11 and 12 of the 20s. Episode 11 was like the final push where they picked the top 3 to go before the judging panel. Episode 12 is when they chose who the winner would be. So we're going to push those 2 episode reviews together and make it into this one. Before we get started, I know I've been gone a couple weeks because I was on vacation in Disney World. Let's do this. As Taylor said, this reminded her of the Hunger Games, so may the odds be ever in your favor. Episode 11 starts out with all of them in the house, kind of sitting around, talking. Everyone's nervous, everyone's trying to tame this moment, but they can't because it's wild. And no matter how much they say, no matter what they say, at this point they're powerless to the beast that is this competition. And then, how do you guys do 3? Like, I was always taught to do it like this. Some people do it like this. Some people there were 3. I was not surprised by the first 2. Joe and Megan, if you guys have been watching my reviews, have been in my top 2 from the beginning. You know, I've been saying like, these are the 2 strongest competitors as I see it. When Ericka came up as the 3rd one, I was like, for real? It's not because I didn't think that Ericka was good enough. That isn't the case. It's just that the way that the editing goes, the way the episodes have been going, she just wasn't out there. When I watched the recap, it showed that Ericka was consistently in the top tier, you know? And that kind of surprised me. As I was watching it, I was even thinking at that moment, like, Ericka's up at the top a lot. I guess I didn't notice that. My next question was, what are they going to do with the other competitors? Well, they got to stay in the house. And I wonder how hard that was for them, because the look on some of their faces, and I'm not going to say which ones, but the look on some of their faces was like brokenheartedness, you know, and I totally understand that. And now they're going to stay in the house to help their fellow competitor, which, you know, that makes sense. They love them and all, but still to be there. I wonder if it was harder or if it was easier to stay in the house, have fun, be able to help them, knowing that the pressure is off of them. And when Joe said, I'm not going to take off my shirt, I promise, I was half hoping that when he got there and he was giving his picks to the judges, he was like, man, screw it, I'm coming up out this shirt. Wise choice, man. Next, they bring the top 3 in front of the judges panel. Who are these people? I don't know who they are. Okay, of course I knew John and Carl. That was clear. But then they explained that these people were families. Families who, I believe, have done Beachbody products. That is so on the money. Up first, it's Joe. I can tell Joe is a little bit nervous in his presentation, but once he starts going, he's getting into the groove, and he was actually really genuine in the things that he was saying. Well, you know, he's talking about his dad, which if you've been watching the show, you know that that's a real soft point. Even though he was nervous, he connected. Next up was Ericka. When she finished 2 minutes early, I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's good. So technically, she probably could have been stronger in her presentation, but as I thought about Ericka's personality, the way that the whole season she kind of flew under the radar, even though she was up at the top, the way that she's coming into this without notes, it would not be Ericka if she talked to fill up the whole time. That just isn't who she is. So she was being herself, which is the best thing that she could do. And it was like, either you love me or you don't, but this is who I am. Lastly came Megan. I mean, she killed it. She was so moving. Even though she was giving a presentation, she was transparent. Everything that she said, the way that it was edited, just like totally connected with me as a viewer. So that was episode 11. Episode 12 comes up and I see it's like 27 minutes long, and I'm like, okay, so what's gonna happen here? And I'm not gonna lie. Right at the beginning, I see them start recapping. I'm like, look, I'm not going to sit and watch everything I just watched for, you know, to give me the winner in the last 2 minutes. So I fast forwarded and there's like Megan's workout. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly they're going to give different bits and pieces of their workout. But then it just kept going. I was like, well, what is this? So I rewound to go back to the beginning of the episode, and I'm watching it. My wife and I are watching it with our baby. We have 4 kids, if you guys didn't know. So we're watching it with the baby. And our oldest comes out from doing his homework. We're like, what are you doing, son? You got to get back to do your homework. And he says, I want to see who wins. So we're like, okay, we'll call you when it comes up. We've got like 20 minutes left. We'll let you know. Go finish your homework. And then all of a sudden it says, and the winner is Megan. And we were like, oh, okay. And I kind of missed the moment of being like, whoa, because I wasn't prepared for it to come that fast. So guys, let me know. What did you think about this episode? Did you think that Megan should have been the winner? What did you think about the top 3? Are you looking forward to another season of, say, the 30s or the 50s? Maybe older trainers to connect with our older Beachbody audience. Whatever you think, holla at your boy in the comments. Hey guys, before I do my regular sign off, I just want to say I've had so much fun doing these review videos. If you don't know, I have my own channel that's for rock pops, for not just Beachbody stuff, but also for superheroes, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, TV stuff like that. I also do MMA review videos. Speaking of MMA, if you like MMA, we have a new product coming out for Beachbody called Core de Force. Talk to me if you want to know more about it. Over on that channel, I review all these types of things. So if that's something up your alley, or if it's up the alley of someone you know, head over to my Rock Pops channel, which will be down in the description of this video, and subscribe there too. I've also met tons of people on the way. I'm actually friends at this point with most of the 20s from in the house, so this was a personal journey for me as well, to get to know people, to be excited for them. So I'm really excited for Megan. My heart hurts for everyone else in the house. So, as always, thank you for watching this episode of Rock Pops. Be sure to click like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, keep it poppin'. Peace.